Morning. My hair's a little wild today. I think it's because the humidity's low. It tends to want to dry out the ends. And it's funny because I used something that was supposed to be hydrating. I don't think it works. Now I do like the Parody 21 Benefits, that new little leave-in conditioner. I think that's great because your hair feels really good. And like I said, it's just that the humidity is down. And this is what my hair does when it's really down. Okay. It's the 15th of October. It is 39 degrees. We didn't freeze last night, at least not here, but I'm sure 10 miles up the road, I'm sure there's frost. But it feels good. I can't complain. I'm trying to be sexy today. I don't know why, I just felt like it. And that's about it. So we're going to gossip today. Just so you know, so if you don't want to listen to the gossip, you can click on out. And I hope you have a wonderful day. But if you do want to hear the gossip, then, as I've always said before, this is my opinion only. Don't take anything I say as being factual. Always do your own research about anybody that I talk about. I'm just here talking water cooler talk. All right. So we're going to talk 1 minute about James Charles. And I know a lot of you don't know who James Charles is. But if you're in the beauty realm, you do know who James Charles is. He is a supposed beauty influencer. He does not influence me whatsoever. If anything, he turns me off from products that he may show. I have not watched him in ages. It's just I watched somebody else talk about him. So that's why I'm going to talk about him. Now, he went on this rant. I think it was TikTok, maybe Instagram Reels. I don't know. He went on this rant about podcast, telling men to stop with the podcast on sports. And I mean, he just went on and on and on and on and on. And I'm like, who left you in charge of the podcast? I mean, I know there's a lot of podcasts out there right now. I know a lot of men are doing it to talk sports. And hey, I don't see anything wrong with it. If there's an audience for it and somebody wants to start a podcast, it's just like a YouTube channel. If somebody wants to start a YouTube channel, go right ahead. I mean, I don't know if he is intimidated by other men that are really, I guess, really masculine, or what it is. But now, I'll just say this about allegedly with James Charles. The reason he is controversial is because he was caught trying to seduce. Now, this car right here is over the line, taking up 2 parking places. I mean, what is wrong with these people that they cannot, and I'm ranting, and I have a right to rant about this. Who gives them that authority that they can take up 2 parking places during this time when we are short of parking places? I wish just one time they would tow one of them that does that. That's all it would take, would be one time, and they'd quit that mess. And it's not because they want to take up 2 parking places. It's because they can't drive. They can't drive. And I'm going to take a daggone picture of it when I get down here. Yes, I am. And I'm going to send it in to corporate. All right. Now, back to James Charles. Anyway, he was allegedly coming on to underage boys. I mean, I say alleged because he wasn't charged with anything, but, you know, I mean, he admitted it. Of course, he took down the video where he admitted it, but he admitted to doing it. Let's put it that way. But everything's alleged. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, Vern. All right, let's see if I'm taking up 2 parking places. Oh, Lord, no. I could get a golf cart in between me and that other space over there. I think of golf carts because of the villages. Okay, let's talk about old Timmy boy. Let's talk about another comment. You know, that seems to be the only way I can get into him these days, is talking about his comments, because he sure don't talk about anything interesting. Of course, he went to Walmart yesterday again, and I saw well, we're going to talk about the comments. All right, let's find the comment. Okay, I just want to say that some of these comments I screenshot because I know they're going to be deleted, and some of them I get from another website, and I'm not going to talk about that website on here because I'm just not. But anybody that is on that website that I'm talking about, and they'll know if they watch me, just know that I appreciate your take, and I hope you don't think I'm trying to steal what you're saying, because I'm not. Now, if you want me to give you credit, all you got to do is put down in the description, I'd like credit, and I'll give you credit, but I'm not going to tell you what website it is. All right. Here's the comment. It's been a couple of months since I watched one of your videos. Why do you have a car and a truck? And then, of course, he ends it with "Go Trump." I mean, that wasn't necessary, but whatever. And of course, that one that I don't know who it is, but anyway, he says, "Where you been? You got some catching up to do." And he's always defending Tim. It's the one that says Z-Car 355. Yes, I said it. I don't know why he defends Tim so much, but he does. All right. And then he answers that he's been cruising and he has a prison job. That's the reason he hadn't been watching. You know, some people are just too busy, and they just don't make it a priority to watch him like I do. And it's not that I watch every video, but I do watch one or two every now and then. Okay, here is what Tim says. Truck is towing the crasher. Honda is for 40 miles per gallon and enjoyment. One thing I got is plenty of cars. And when I saw that, I thought, Tim, he's trying to be me. He wants 3 cars, just like me. Although I'm going to sell one of them. This one that I'm in. Okay. And I mean, I do have buyers. I've got people lined up wanting it. It's just that this was my mom's car, and I will let it go in time. It's just right now I'm not ready to let it go. Okay. Every Walmart looks the same. Okay, I got news for you, KOL Pilot. Colby Pilot, whatever it is. No, that's not the one. He's answering it. Sorry. The one that said that is, I'm not going to say their name. Mom Row 10 or something. I said it anyway. Not every Walmart does not look the same. I don't care what you say. They do not. Now, I will defend, if that's defending Tim, I'll defend him. But they do not look the same. Trust me. There's some better than others. Okay. Here he's at the car wash. And those sensors keep going off. And it says you can mute the parking sensors. Left side steering wheel. The lower roller button used for scrolling. Just push it when the beeping starts. And it can also turn off the sensors in general. Okay, I've tried to turn off my sensors on my Rogue, and I can't. I can't get them to go off. I am taking it in to be serviced, so I'm going to ask them how I turn them off. If I want to turn them off. I really don't want to turn them off. I depend on them, especially when I'm driving, you know, on the freeways and stuff. It's just something, I don't depend completely on them, but I like that they're there, especially the speeding part. Okay, how long are you going to do carnivore? I get great results doing keto. At least 30 days. Tim. You'll never lose the weight if you don't see that either carnivore, ketovore, whatever, is for the rest of your life. You will never lose the weight. And I know, because I am a true example of somebody who don't stay on it all the time. And I'll lose weight and I'll gain it back because I don't stay on it. If I would stay on it, once I lost the weight, I'd still have the weight off. So let me tell you, Tim, that don't work. All right. Tim, you better go visit your daughter. It's going to be cooler there. I don't know about going to visit the daughter. We'll see. He doesn't seem to bring her up often. I don't know if they're on the outs, or maybe he's not invited, or I don't know. It may be just, he just don't talk about her. I don't know. I may be reading more into it. Tim, you can have sparkling water for something different if you want some fizz. No pork rinds? So he didn't buy any pork rinds. Now, Tim needs to understand that pork rinds, again, will get you over a stage of you feeling like you need to have something. It's not a hunger pain. It's just feeling like you need to have something crunchy or just something in general. But you can't eat you can eat too many of them. I know some of those people say you can't eat too many of them, but yes, you can. All right. So this is one. This is taken from, this is off that website I was talking about. And this is from the transcript. He's talking about the Honda. And of course he says, I'm telling you, the more I look at this car, or the more I look at it, the more I don't like. I mean, I like it. I have no regrets. He always says that. I have no regrets. Believe me, but it really is a conservative and way, way far away from the previous generation style. So he's setting up this is what I think. He's setting up for when he gets rid of it. And whether it's he sells it or Tammy takes ownership of it or what. But he's setting it up. He's setting it up. It says, and then this comment is, and this one, it may be on a different video than where I looked, but anyway, it says, why the HE double hockey stick are you driving that woman looking car? And then, of course, the commenter wrote, he can't stand criticism. And he can't. And they tell us, they say us haters can't stand criticism. Well, I got news for them. I don't care. Criticize me all you want to. Hey. Now, I do get upset when you, like I said, when you constantly belittle me or talk like that. That one comment the other day about I needed to go on a diet myself. I mean, unless you have watched at least 10 of my videos, don't start telling me I need to be on a diet. Because like I say, you obviously don't watch. You obviously don't watch. That's all I got today. I watched Grifter, Blind Views. Blind Views has some good videos yesterday. Who else did I watch? Grifter had a good video. Lollyville. She put up those videos of Tim singing. And I want you to know, you know, I watch most everything on my TV, and I put it in queue from my phone to the TV. So I don't have to keep looking for videos. It's in a queue. Well, everything went to old country music songs. And it took me forever to get those things out of the queue. And then I had to, finally it told me that, I get that message where you wanted to reset your feed or whatever. So I did that. But it seems like when you start watching certain videos, like music and, well, let's say for instance, prayer videos. That's another one. You'll start getting, that's all you'll get in your feed. You'll only get prayer videos, and you'll only get the music that you first watched. You know, like country or old country or cowboy music. If you watch Rock, the same thing will happen. You'll start getting all these 80s, 70s, 80s rock in your feed. Weather, it's funny, if I start watching weather, I'll get about half weather and then half something else. So it's kind of odd. Now, I do get a lot of RV stuff if I start watching 2 or 3 RV videos in a row. Then it'll go back to more RV. But it's just funny how your feed picks up, you know, like I said, like I'll have 20 prayer videos or 20 music. I mean, I want a variety in my feed. And when I go to subscriptions, it seems like that, I don't know. I know I'm beating a drum here. I gotta go. One thing I'll say about the feed is I cannot stand, and I have said this over and over again, I do not want to see a video from 15 years ago or from 10 years ago. I don't want my feed to have something from years ago that I've watched. I've watched at least 4 or 5 times. Why can your feed AI pick up that you've already seen that video? And it doesn't say rewatch this video yet. It keeps popping up. It's just like the weather ones. I get all these weather ones from a year ago. I don't want to see the weather ones. If I want to see those, I'll go look for it. But you put it in my feed every day, YouTube. And I've told you that I've seen it. But yet you bring it back in 2 or 3 days. I've already told you I've seen it. All right, I got to go. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me rant. And I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.